I'm ready.
Hello,
I'm ready.
everyone.
I'm ready.
Welcome to the Gamers Tavern. Come in, sit
65.
down. Look, come in, sit down, and grab a drink as we talk about my unsolved mysteries.
Yeah, you want to tell
All
him how many?
65 of them.
You want to tell him how many, Aaron? Because I wouldn't mind.
Alright.
Yeah.
Look, guys, right off the bat, first off, hi.
Hello.
But 65 slides, guys.
This man makes PowerPoints.
Yep.
We make lists.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
I thought mine was okay. You know, not that big, not that terrible. But no, Aaron.
That's what she said.
Okay, you can kiss my
There's
ass.
a lot of information.
Sure, we'll say that.
Look, alright, guys. Look. We have to do our normal thing. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, I mean, I'm slowly getting my work caught up for college, obviously.
Hey, there we go.
And then let's see. I mean, the grades aren't good because I still have to make up some quizzes,
Are
but
you feeling any?
I'm failing one right now. But if I get this makeup quiz in, it'll bring my score up by like 40%.
God
on my
damn,
grades.
Ethan, do not make me become mom mode on you.
Bro, I just said it'd bring up my points by 40%. The
If
fuck
you
do
do
you
not
mean?
start passing in 1 week, you are grounded from the podcast.
No.
No.
Swear jar is doubled for one
This
episode.
jar doubled. Oh, that's wild.
No,
Wait.
I'm getting caught up. It's because I have to also understand the stuff that I'm trying to get caught up on. Because if I
Yeah.
don't understand it, then I'm just going to be failing, period. And so I'm also trying to take time to understand it as well. But
Yeah.
we'll see how the reserve thing goes for right now. But right now, it's kind of affecting my grades,
Yeah.
which sucks because like I don't mind the reserves. The reserves is not bad. It's not terrible. It's actually
They
pretty
always
damn
serve crayons.
good. You're funny.
It's always the blue one.
Yeah.
What's the blue
And
one?
the red one at times.
What's wrong with the blue one? What's your issues with the blue one? Blue one's great. Stop messing with my blue one.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. He said
Good.
they always serve crayons, and I said it's always the blue one.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Yeah, that's why I said it was the blue one.
I'm gonna
Oh,
beat your
yeah.
ass.
Okay, Jenna
Give it the
Question.
times, man.
But yeah, Jericho show. How did that meme started with the Marines eating crayons?
Oh, because the Air Force thought they're cool by like making fun of us because we're dumb enough to be crayon eaters.
Oh.
So yeah, but the Air Force doesn't really cook with anything, to be honest with you, because they're kind of like stupid. Like they're really smart. Don't get me wrong, but they're kind of shitty because they don't really do much.
Don't they?
And if there's any airmen that are listening to this, you suck. Your branch sucks. Marine Corps better. Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
So, what?
Coming from the U.S. Coast Guard himself.
Okay. First off, never ever associate me with that. Second off, I should beat your ass for saying that. And third off, I'm gonna beat your ass. Bastard. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh,
A
that's good.
beautiful man who hates the Coast
God.
Guard.
I also do not like the Coast Guard, but they're kind of getting more action than actual Marines right now.
Oh. Are you
Is
jealous?
that why you joined him?
No, I did not join the Coast Guard. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm actually gonna beat your ass, bro.
Oh, it's beautiful.
These hands are rated U for everyone, alright? Fuck you.
You for everyone.
You for
Yep.
everyone.
Yep.
Same,
no
bro.
English. Terrible English.
And
So.
and this guy's in college.
Shut the fuck.
You did this to yourself, man.
Yeah, but I'm doing good so far. I'm
That's
only
good.
failing one class right now compared to like the 6 I have.
Alright, I mean, hey.
It could always be worse.
Exactly. I always say that.
Exactly. I could be absolutely failing everything right now, but I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? That's
I'm
perfectly
not doing
fine.
terrible.
That's perfectly fine. Now, Zach, what about you? Anything new?
Not really. Went and looked at a couple of houses. Haven't really
didn't?
decided on what ones I want.
What about all of
No.
them? Just buy multiple
I
houses.
don't have the funds for that.
Yeah, you do. You got more money than I
No,
do.
I don't. Not by much.
Yeah,
Not
you're
by
right.
much.
You're right.
Not by much.
Think about
But
it. I'm still technically in debt, but I'm paying it off. So that's all that matters right now. As long as I'm paying it off, is the big
yeah,
fucking
Well, that's good.
deal. Yeah.
yeah, just as long as you
Steal
pay it
or
off.
steal? If I could get this bonus, that'd be nice. That'd help me pay it off all, but
Yeah.
which I'm not getting paid much this upcoming paycheck, sadly, but that's alright.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
Huh?
That happens sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably because I only worked 11.5 hours.
That's probably it.
Yeah, but that's because it's part-time, so I mean, there's not much I can really do,
Yeah.
part-time work. I mean, I can't expect to get a 40-hour work time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
No, I would love that. But with schooling and everything, it's quite literally impossible.
Anything's possible. You just gotta put your mind to it.
Yeah, maybe falling asleep in class, not being able to pay attention, and probably have my grades drop even lower than what they are. Yeah, no, yeah, sure.
Yeah, see, exactly.
I'm gonna beat your ass, dude.
Hey, come on, we're all friends here.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
We were friends till he became a Coast Guard. God.
That's
So
a
disgusting.
widespread thing to say. Friends. Oh, sure, buddy. We'll say that.
Man. You know,
I'm
yeah,
fucking
Zach.
with you. Aaron.
Yeah, Zach, it's a sad day.
It is.
Why?
Because you joined the Coast Guard.
Huh? I can't hear you. What? Speak louder.
You joined the Coast Guard.
I did not join the Coast Guard, and I will actually punch you so fucking hard in your face because that is absolutely disrespectful to the branch I'm
Is it though?
Yes. That's like saying the Army is the Air Force.
No, not? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Ugh.
I'm kidding. Alright, guys. Alright, shall I get started?
I guess. I mean, we're probably going to be here for 2 hours, so yeah.
Yeah, might as well get a head start on it because
Yeah.
we're gonna be here for a while.
Alright, 5 hour, guys. Let's do this.
5 hour?
5 hours?
Alright. Now.
Fuck you mean 5 hours?
Alright, guys. We're gonna be starting with my first theory. Well, unsolved mystery. My bad. Now, this unsolved mystery I actually had never heard of until I started doing this. It is actually quite intriguing. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this one.
I'm
The
concerned.
Circleville letters.
Didn't you already do this one?
No.
Yeah, we're the.
No.
It might have been me.
No, I did something similar, but this is completely different.
Are you?
So you're telling me that
sure?
residents don't get letters about their house and family and all that?
He's the watcher.
Yeah, no, this one's different.
I don't know.
It's still involving letters, but this took place in like the 1980s, I think, or 1960s, compared to
the last one.
that last one was like 2015.
Oh.
Yeah, so
So this is the original.
yeah, pretty much the OG, essentially.
OG.
But this is this.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway. All right. So
No.
in the small town of Circleville, Ohio. Now, as you mentioned, the population is around 14,000 at the time.
No, it's not.
And that's technically considered a small town.
No.
Now, on March 3rd, 1977, a letter actually arrived at the Westfall High School. And it was actually addressed to the superintendent, Gordon Massey, one of our main characters of this case.
Okay.
Right?
Why is he the main character? I want to know.
This note was unusual because it was actually handwritten in a distinct block letter.
Block letter?
Yeah, like actual like block letter, like the way they made it. I'm pretty sure I show it. In this letter, they accused Gordon Massey of having an affair with a married bus driver.
Ooh.
And
dun.
Yeah, the letter
Sexy.
pretty much told Gordon to, hey, you need to confess to the school board about this.
The school board or the
Yeah.
Or else what?
Now this is the funny part. The
Oh,
very
no.
next day, like the day after that letter was sent, like revived and all that,
Yeah.
whoever made the previous letter actually sent one to the school board about it.
What?
Oof.
And
no.
Now here's the thing. That like those letters, they were apparently postmarked from Columbus, Ohio.
Hey, I know that place.
Yeah. Now I looked it up. It's about 25 miles from Circleville.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind. But yeah, I just find that funny that like the guy's like, hey Gordon, do you want to confess to the school board? Nah, I don't feel like it. The next day, the school board just finds out.
Scoreboard.
We're gonna find out one way or another.
Yeah, I'm gonna expose you.
School board goes, excuse you, what the fuck are you doing to a bus driver that's married?
It's like, huh? What?
What'd you say, you
What?
little shit?
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I never have an affair.
Oh, man.
God.
Now I want to transition to who the bus driver was. Now, the bus driver in question, I'm gonna just name her Mary because I have a tough time pronouncing her last name. I think it's called like Jalipsy, but I'm just gonna call her Mary, just to simplify it. Now she's the other main character. Now she's the other main character of this case. She's actually gonna be the main target from here on out, essentially. So keep that in mind. Yeah. So, oddly enough, she also got a letter that was similar to Gordon. But this is a literal, this letter was a little more disturbing. So pretty much, now, this is kind of what the similarities started with the previous ones I did. Supposedly the person that wrote it, have been observing Mary and her children.
Oh, stalking much?
Yeah, so pretty much stalking her. And the letter also said that, apparently everyone has been concerned and has been notified. And that he will be over soon. Well, will be over soon. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, will be over soon. So essentially means that, the whole affair thing is gonna be over soon.
Oh my god.
Because he's gonna die.
So naturally, obviously, Mary told her husband, Juan, about the letters, but obviously denied about having the affair.
What was his name?
Juan.
Juan? Like is Juan?
R-O-N. Juan.
Oh, Ron. I thought you were saying Juan.
No. Remember, I have a speech problem where I can't say my
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Just want to say that.
What a ditch.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'll kiss you.
It's all good. It's all good.
Will that make it up for you? I'll kiss you.
Now, this is actually one of the letters. I know it's a bit blurry. But it says, stay away from Massey. Don't lie when questioned about meeting him. I know where you live. I've been observing your house and know you have children. This is no joke. Please take it serious. Everyone's concerned and has been notified, and everything will be over soon. This is supposedly...
That's creepy.
Yeah, this is supposedly the actual letter that was sent.
Oh boy.
But... a little while later, she got a second letter. Now, for this one, I couldn't find a time frame on a date.
Yeah.
But pretty much, this was a lot more bold and mean. Pretty much, the letter kept on calling her a pig because of the affair.
I mean, that's horrible.
And I actually show it here. Lady, this is your last chance to report him.
Listen, lady.
I know you are a pig, and I will prove it. And shame on you, out of Ohio. A pig sneaks around and meets other women's husbands behind their backs only. Causes families, homes, and marriages to suffer. You are such a pig, and I will prove it. Why doesn't he come over? Sorry, why doesn't he come to your rescue? Or he has too much to lose? His wife and rich pigs like you takes advantage of. His $28,500 a year job, or his kickbacks. How's your little girl? Will she grow up to be like you?
Jesus.
Yeah, literally.
Psycho. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
Bold. I mean,
He knows this man's salary.
Now, okay, let me ask this: would you guys rather have this, or in the other case that I did of the let's just talk about the blood bags of the children roaming the halls?
That
That one's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a lot more mean. So, yeah.
I mean, yeah, just calling kids blood bags and, whatever.
So.
But she knows that man's salary. She knows.
Yeah, the $28,000 a year salary. Mind you, that was in 1970. So I don't know.
Oh, that man was making bank.
Yeah, so
I don't know
how much it will be translated to in today's money, but I would assume
money.
Yeah, it'll be a lot more.
Well, back then everything was cheap and not through the roof.
Way cheaper. What year was it?
It was like
1970.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1970.
In what was it?
70.
70.
I'll tell you the exact. It was 1977.
1977. Okay. Now,
everything was cheap then. Fuck yeah.
$154,000 in 2025.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That man was making bank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wish I was making that kind of money, dude. What the fuck?
Hi. But anyway, I thought, everything was good for a couple weeks. There was no letter that was sent. But it was actually sent to the husband, Ron. Now, this letter was essentially more of a threat than anything.
No?
The letter pretty much demanded that Ron told the scoreboard that Mary and Gordon had an affair. I don't know why he's so insistent on this.
Yeah, he's
even though he sent the letter to the scoreboard anyway, mind you.
Yeah, he's like, I want you to tell them about the fucking.
Yeah, I don't know why, but pretty much the letter said, if you don't tell them, you'll be killed.
That's kind of concerning.
Yeah.
Pretty extreme.
Yeah, what's going
on? He actually kept it from Mary and just moved on.
Oh.
So
that's smart. Yeah, great idea.
So
very smart.
And then 2 weeks after that letter was sent, another one was sent to him.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. That said, pretty much, you had 2 weeks to tell the scoreboard, and you didn't. Make Mary tell the scoreboard about the affair.
Jesus, what is this guy's issue?
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, this guy is so hell-bent on this affair being, exposed.
This man's is on a mission, it seems like.
It really is. Alright.
He's like, man, you better tell her.
Now, this is another letter.
Oh,
now,
no.
I couldn't find out what the time frame of this one is, but this one is, you're doing a lot for her. No one cares that much for anyone this day. Make him come to her rescue, but he won't. He's being awfully good lately. He knows what he must do, but he won't. Make her admit the truth. Call the scoreboard. His affairs must stop. Everyone will know soon. Think of yourself.
Jesus Christ.
Be selfish.
Yeah.
What psycho shit is this guy on, man?
I don't know, but I want some.
Yeah, a lot of our letters compared to the other case. And surprisingly, a lot more violent.
Yeah.
And blunt.
Surprisingly?
Yeah.
Are we sure that's the word that we're gonna use?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I would still rather have the other letters about the young blood roaming the halls.
Oh boy.
Alright,
Moving on.
but on top of all the letters being sent, now here's the thing: they were being called repeatedly about the affair too.
What, the school district?
No, like Mary and Ron, they were possibly being called. And I remember this was the 1970s, so there was no you couldn't see who was
Wasn't
calling
caller
them.
ID.
Yeah, and actually, interesting fact: did you know that they actually introduced that after the first Scream movie came out?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's so many people that was afraid now because of Scream that they decided to start implementing caller ID.
Well, the whole reason that they used that in the movie was because of the fact it plays on the fear factor of not knowing.
Yeah.
That's why, like, the movie The Nun was so popular. It's because whenever people think of nuns, they think of holiness, the Holy Trinity, all these things that are surrounded by good thoughts and feelings. So, of course, making a movie about a killer nun would be successful because, not even the nuns are safe.
Yeah, exactly. But
Fun
anyway.
fact, that's also why they chose that day in September, because of the date.
Yeah, okay.
Because when people call that, it's for emergencies.
Alright, this is going extreme. So, on top of them being called repeatedly about the affair, Mary herself, mind you, she was a bus driver. She saw signs on her bus route that reference explicit or offensive signs to her young daughter.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I couldn't find what it said, but I can only imagine with this guy. Based on what, the letter's been saying, I can only imagine. But, yeah.
Yeah.
So, on August 19th, 1977, a tragedy occurred. Juan, mind you, Mary's husband, actually received a call, remember, they were being called repeatedly, believing to be from the person that wrote the letters. Now, obviously, out of rage, Juan actually, pretty much, told, for some reason, his young daughter that he was going after the guy. He grabbed his gun, ran to his truck, and drove off. That was the last time he was seen alive. Because supposedly around 10 p.m., Juan's truck hit a tree, nearly killing him on the spot. But he later died due to internal damage.
Who, Ron?
Yeah.
No, not
Someone
Ron.
ran him off the road.
You would think, but there's more to it. I'll get to that. So, now, I want to ask this, just real quick. Was this on accident, or was it a murder?
Definitely murder.
Like a murder.
Yeah. Because I do want to mention this. If you guys remember, one of the letters that one received, it was a threat saying, "Hey, if you don't say about the affair, you're gonna die." Yeah. So I definitely think he was murdered, but this is where the weird part comes in. So Juan has a brother. His name is Paul. Paul believes that Juan actually found out who actually been saying the letters, and that there's been two pieces of evidence that kind of supports this, but I'll explain. The first one, Paul said that Juan never drinks and all that, but his alcohol level was almost 2 times the legal limit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And 2,
Bet.
police actually found Juan's gun, which turns out it was a shotgun, underneath his body for some reason. But there was one bullet that was missing, or a slug, whatever you want to call it.
Shell,
sorry. I forgot the name.
Yeah. You're good.
Now, I just want to show this. This is the actual, blood
alcohol content of him?
Now,
Or...
I sadly couldn't find how much he exactly weighed, But I just wanted to show this that he
Mhm.
was like 2 times over like the legal limit.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Let's
I
just say he was roughly to 180 pounds. So that's
Yeah.
roughly in the center.
Yeah. So
My God.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Was it
Like I said, I could not
fine?
find the exact amount like how much he weighed. So just keep that in mind. Just know that 2 times over the legal limit.
That's
Well, the legal limit in most states is 0.08,
Yeah.
which is
And
insane. Because even a person at 120 pounds at 0.08, they're technically
oh,
intoxicated.
okay. I just realized like 0.45.
That's dead on the floor.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Alright.
And
Anyway,
you said you couldn't find out his blood and alcohol content?
like
Damn.
yeah, I could not find his weight. But anyway, the sheriff. His name was Dwight Radcliffe. He originally believed it was foul play involved at the time, but that was quickly changed when the coroner inspected the body and found out about the alcohol levels. But then the sheriff changed it to an accident to obviously drinking and driving. But that still doesn't explain why there was a shell missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
Now, this is kind
who
of
is this man? I want to know who the fuck is doing this
now
spooky ass
this is
shit.
kind of funny. The sheriff actually wanted to cover up this whole mess because he wanted to run as, I guess, there was a president of the National Sheriff Committee. I had no idea this was a thing. So obviously, you would imagine, there was threatening letters being around, and
Oh yeah, cover-ups.
a potential murder happened. All around, he was
yeah.
running for, president of the National Sheriff Committee. It would make it very hard to win.
Yeah, especially with your county having a bunch of murders recently.
Yeah,
Probably
and
not the
threatening
best fight.
letters. Yeah, so honestly, he
It
wanted
kind of puts a
to
damper
cover it
on
up.
things.
Yeah.
It was the sheriff. He did it.
Alright, but that's not, yeah, it was the sheriff. That's it.
Yep.
It was the
So-
butler. I knew it.
So
It's
okay,
sheriff.
so this guy is going above and beyond right now. Like, he's reaching the extreme limits with this. Now, he's saying letters to nearly everybody in Circleville.
Oh man.
Look, and here's the thing: all these letters have something personal to them.
Really?
Yeah. And these are to a lot of people. I'm not saying to every single person, obviously.
Well,
But-
yeah.
Because,
But
like
enough
I said,
to cause issues and fear and panic into people, yes.
yeah. like,
Yeah.
like, this guy is crazy.
This guy's a psychopath.
Oh my god. Yeah. Now,
Absolute psycho.
yeah, I just want to put this. There's a potential
haven't
break in the
watched.
case. Yeah. I put this as, a reference to, the Watcher case I did.
Of course he did.
Alright, now,
Yes.
on February 7th, 1983, Mary,
Oh no.
she was just on her way, just doing her normal job, driving the bus.
And she got killed.
She saw a sign, that related to her daughter again. So, she,
Called her
she's-
daughter.
yeah,
I hope.
she stopped and took the sign down. But this time, there was a box attached to it. Mary took it home, opened it up, and there was a gun inside.
Oh.
And this is
That's
actual.
It was his
really
gun.
good.
Yeah, and this is the actual physical picture of the box. You see the gun. Do you see the box?
So basically, when she opened the door, with the box, it would have killed her. Essentially,
pretty
it was like a
much.
booby trap.
Pretty
Oh,
much. So
that's
obviously,
always cute.
so obviously she went to the police and showed them, and
Well, yeah, I
luckily-
would too.
And supposedly, the gun, like the chop was supposed to go off when, I guess, she took down the sign. I guess. I don't know how
Yeah.
that works. But the gun didn't go off.
I'd hope not.
Yeah. So it was a failed trap. But you see, but now there's a gun in the case now, and that will lead to something. Now, the gun is the break in the case. Now,
How?
now I
Oh,
want to
don't
ask.
man, this is
You
some
know-
spooky shit.
Now I want to ask you guys because obviously I don't own a gun. Obviously, if you own a gun, you need to do a lot of paperwork essentially and all that. Am I correct?
Yeah,
When you
well,
first buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Actually,
gotta-
it all depends. If you inherit it, since we're in Pennsylvania, if you inherit it, there is no paperwork because it was inherited. It's only when you buy it.
Okay.
Yeah, so technically, it's called the grandfather rule, I believe it is. So let's say if I had a firearm and you were underage, mind you, meaning like, for example, a handgun, you have to be 21 to own. But if
Yeah.
I see you on my deathbed, technically you inherited it, so technically you can have it. But you need a provision to be there to watch you, so you're not doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with a handgun, it needs to be registered into your name. If it's a
Yep.
long gun like a shotgun or a rifle, there is no need to
Definitely.
register.
Okay. Yeah. So that's pretty much what happened. If you own a gun, you also need to put the gun on the person's name.
Oh, yeah, you need to have proper paperwork,
Yeah, like,
because everything's tracked by the serial number on the firearm.
Yeah, and so
Which
that's
I'm
exactly
guessing-
what the cops found out, and
Yep. Sorry.
it turns out the owner of the gun, Paul Fresno,
Who the hell's that?
Juan's brother.
Oh.
Ron?
Yeah,
Is
his
that what he's-
brother.
Oh, his brother. Ooh.
So honestly,
Reggie.
the cops naturally questioned Paul about it. Paul
Yeah.
said that the gun was his, but it was stolen.
Ah, shit. This bastard's
But-
sneaky.
I could not find evidence to support this, so keep that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Alright. The cops then asked Paul to take a lie detector test,
I mean, I would too.
and he failed it.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy, you're going to
And
jail.
so, remember his Paul's wife. Her name was
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah.
She was convinced that it was Paul that wrote the letters.
Really? So she even thought it was him, right?
Yeah. So
Ooh.
so this is a bit weird. The police then asked Paul to copy the letters to the best of his ability.
Okay.
Which
Weird,
like,
but
this is-
alright.
This is the weird part. Now, if cops will normally, they ask you just to write in your own handwriting to see if it matches. But apparently the cops asked to match it as close as possible.
Why? Why did they ask that?
Because they're trying to incriminate him.
That too, yeah, but
Now, are you guys ready for a plot twist?
it was matching.
What if I told you that Karen framed Paul for everything?
Who?
His wife.
Oh, I would
That's
probably
definitely
believe
a
it.
Karen move.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
very Karen thing to do.
Let me take a drink real quick.
So ladylike.
Yeah, no.
I know. I hope you
Alright.
heard the other thing I can.
So the first thing, Karen potentially had access to his gun. Now,
Makes sense.
they lived in the same house,
Yeah.
so she had access to it essentially.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
The final thing is that actually Karen and Paul got a divorce because
Ooh.
supposedly Karen actually cheated on Paul.
Oh.
Definitely a Karen
shit.
move.
Yep, very
Yeah.
Karen move. Yep.
And so as a result, Paul actually moved out and won custody of the children.
I mean, do you blame him?
No. Now
No?
after that,
Not
like I
really.
said, Paul moved out and he
Mhm.
lived in a trailer that was actually near Mary's house.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah. So with all of this evidence stacking, Paul actually did have an alibi.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So for when he had alibi for when the booby trap was set, which was obviously the gun.
Yeah.
So pretty much at the time when that was found, supposedly I think it was either at the trailer or actually at the house. I couldn't find a timeline for this. There was supposedly there was work being done, like
Oh, like housework?
Yeah. So obviously
Okay.
he had to stay home.
Well, yeah. Make sure everything was getting done properly.
Yeah.
I believe that.
That was his alibi.
Now, was the guy that was actually doing the repairs and the remodeling there to, basically say, yeah, like he was there, basically to prove him that he was right?
I believe
Essentially,
so.
is what I'm trying to say.
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe the cops did question them.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the judge actually went with the judge sided with Karen.
Are you
and
serious?
So Paul was actually convicted for attempted murder and was sent to jail for a max of 25 years.
Oh my god.
Goddamn cunt.
So
Please tell me he got acquitted somehow.
Are we allowed to say that?
What, cunt?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't find it offensive. But
I don't know.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll leave it in.
Thank you.
Right,
Plus,
now,
who likes a Karen? Anyways, nobody.
Karen.
So
Exactly.
Well, Ron did for a while.
Well, yeah, but then he found out that she was cheating on him.
Well, guys,
and then she framed him.
See, guys, I really hate to do all this, but I kind of like had your hopes up and all that.
Oh.
It wasn't Paul.
Well, no,
because
really.
while Paul was still in jail, the letters was still sending.
So Karen, it was as we.
Could have been Karen. Could have been somebody else.
But huh?
Who knows?
Me? What? The fuck you mean? Who knows? I'm pretty sure we know. It's Karen. That psycho bitch.
Yeah. She's crazy, man. Karen,
She is crazy. The fuck? It's a Karen.
She did want to see a managers. She wanted.
Is she as crazy as the Karen from the Philadelphia game?
Oh my god, I saw that.
Yeah. That's bad.
Oh my god.
Imagine being that immature and childish to the point where you're taking a baseball from a kid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's
but
crazy.
You should rot in hell. Apparently, she's a school administrator, and she's no longer working there.
Wow, what a shock.
I have no idea what anybody is talking about.
Huh?
I have no idea what any of you are talking about.
We'll tell you after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, but yeah, this is actually the end of the first Unsolved Mystery.
Huh?
This is the end of the first Unsolved Mystery.
Really?
Yeah. So
I still think it was Karen.
I definitely think it was Karen.
Like, there's no way in hell. Like, let's be for real. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, who
so
else?
If the letters kept happening, are they still happening to this day?
I have no idea.
Well, I would probably hope not, because I'd probably think they're dead.
And plus, tell that it's been. I mean, the guy has to be dedicated to be sending letters for 50 years.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there was a guy that would show up to Edgar Allan Poe's grave every single night for like almost 100 years now.
Oh.
True, but I'm just saying, that's a lot of debt.
I would assume that the letters did stop eventually, but like I said, I had never heard this case until now, and I'm just so fascinated, because I do think it was Karen potentially.
Yeah, without a doubt, it's Karen. There is no potential. We all know that psycho bitch is the reason why. Yeah, no, it's definitely Karen.
Yeah.
So in other words, Paul is still in prison.
I am the judge. She's fucking guilty. Guilty as charged. Fuck that cunt.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Nah. No. She's evil. She definitely did it. We know damn well because it all lines up to her. But for some odd reason, some judge in the 1960s was probably thinking, no,
Yeah,
it's a woman.
yeah, and
Can't do that. What?
I'll say, I think this is obvious. Obviously, there's still reason why it's unsolved is because nobody has figured out who truly done it. But anyway, on to my second mystery. Now, this one I did tease in the last
no.
one.
Oh, you did. Yes, you did.
Who put Bella in the witch elm?
What? You misspelled witch.
Yeah, you misspelled witch.
No, it's
It's
actually
right
spelled
there.
like that.
It's spelled like if you look at the fucking photo.
Well, let me explain. It involves with a witch tree, which is supposedly how you spell that.
Is
Witch
how you
tree?
spell it?
Yeah, it's essentially a big tree, and
Okay.
that is supposedly how you spell
From
it. That is what it says on Google. So
I'm guessing they hung the witches from it, right? Am I right?
you'll see.
Oh shit.
Commonly known as the witch elm or Scotch elm, a large Dedicus
Huh?
deciduous tree native to Europe and parts of Asia.
I was about to say.
Characterized by broad rounded crown, large
Property,
rough textured leaves with asymmetrical bases, and wind dispersed wafer like fruits called samaras.
English? Question mark? Is that a thing?
It's a big old tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, okay, so this story actually takes us to 1943 Britain. So
Oh, it did say parts of Europe.
yeah, and obviously we all know what was going on during the early 1940s.
World War II,
Yeah,
Nazis killing minorities, Jewish, mentally disabled,
yeah.
Russians,
So
Polish. I can keep on going if you want.
so 4 boys, they were hunting for eggs, because they were hungry, because
It's Britain and
Yeah.
in the middle of a crisis and a food shortage because of the war. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So they were looking at eggs, and they snuck onto the Hagsley estate.
The what?
It's essentially a big acre of land that somebody owned. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you said Hagsley, so I was like confused at first. So I was like, who the fuck is Hagsley?
Essentially what is it? It is
Oh.
Hagsley estate.
So it belongs to the family, essentially, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's essentially somebody owns like a whole big land.
Okay.
But they were finding eggs and all that until one of the boys decided to go into a witch home.
How about we don't do that, little boy?
Now, what
Why are we doing that?
the boy thought he found an egg. Turns out he found a skull.
Oh yeah. Let's just.
Now, the boy described it as so. It had rotting flesh on the top of his head and a length of hair attached to it. Yeah. So,
Okay.
the boys decide to keep it a secret and not tell everybody. Essentially, keep it as a pact. Well,
yeah, let's just do.
Well, consider since the fact that we know about this, one of the boys confessed.
I'd hope so.
Now, it only took a day for one of the boys to confess. What a pact! One of the boys confessed to the dad and naturally immediately called the police.
I would hope so.
Yeah. When the cops showed up, the boys went to the tree, and they actually found other bones scattered around the tree.
Okay.
The cops realized that it's probably due to animals. They were getting it. The point is there's a skeleton in the tree. That's essentially the point.
That what?
That was essentially the point.
Okay.
So, when this is the autopsy reveal. When forensics
Mhm.
examined the body parts, they learned that they figured out they learned it was a woman. She was
Mhm.
either between the ages of 25 or 40. She
Okay.
did not die of disease or violence. Now, oddly enough, there
Okay.
was a piece of lavender was found in the mouth.
Piece of what? Lavender?
It was called lavender. I think I think it's like a taffy, or is he a
Okay.
taffy, or I guess cloth? It was one of the
Mhm.
two. So
Okay.
so originally they immediately thought, okay, yeah, she died of choking, essentially.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
How old is the skeleton again?
They determined that it was either between the ages of 25 and 40.
Yeah, no, yeah, but like how many years ago did it die? That is what I'm trying to ask.
Well, people theorize that she's been dead for 18 months.
Oh, okay. So pretty fresh.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah. And obviously, they figured out due to how decomposed the body was.
Yeah,
Naturally.
you're not really gonna get much information from basically your decomposed body.
So essentially, on top, on like outside of, the thing in her mouth, the
Mhm.
lavender, which I don't know why I spelled it like that.
So what?
People theorize that she was actually murdered because, so essentially, like I said, it's a giant tree, and the
Yeah.
tree in this tree, it was a very small opening, like
Yeah.
literally, like even for a small person would have actually caused serious pain.
Yeah.
So how did she get in there then? Because she is either has to be extremely short, or
Yeah.
she was murdered and somebody put her in there. That's why
Probably the latter.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's murder.
But
Or it was the Germans. Let's just blame the Germans.
we'll
I
get
think
to
that's
that.
oh.
Yeah, smile spoiler alert. Now,
It was the Germans.
It was the Germans indeed.
now, this is the reason why this unsolved mystery is called "Who Put Bella in the Witch Elm."
Okay.
So that saying actually started appearing like overnight. Like one night it appeared on an abandoned building and stuff. And I saw like,
Mhm.
if you guys remember, like it also showed on like it was like a statue. And
Okay.
it kept on saying who put Bella in the witch elm. Now,
Okay.
yeah. So like I said, one night, they found it on an abandoned building, but the police are actually smart. They noticed a pattern that was similar a couple months ago. And it was the
Interesting.
same handwriting.
Like same handwriting of
Like so pretty much like the same person that wrote like the who put the Bella in the witch elm. It had the
Mhm.
same graffiti handwriting as the previous case,
handwriting.
essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty much, I don't know why it took this long. It took them 10 years to figure out who was doing the graffiti.
Are you
My
serious?
God.
10 years? So
Yeah.
what, 1953?
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus
I
Christ.
realized I misspelled. I don't know why I put crazy gun. It was a crazy guy, essentially.
Crazy gun.
Yeah, crazy gun. But no, the police found out that it was a crazy guy, and they quickly realized that, yeah, he had no connection to the case. So pretty much the only name that was given, Bella, might not have even been the correct name. Because for a long time, people thought, oh yeah, the body that was found, her name was Bella. But now, that's probably not even correct.
Jesus Christ.
Because the guy made it up. Because, crazy.
Yeah.
He probably saw
Crazy
the
psycho.
Marines like putting microchips into the lake.
Oh yeah.
I see with my own eyes.
When he's blind in one eye. Oh
my God.
boy.
So I want to get to
We
the
have to move
theories.
on. Yeah. Let's
Theory
continue
1.
on with the theories.
Murder.
The easy one.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I
Murder?
saw. Yeah, I figured I solved with this one.
I would never think murder.
So pretty much, one of the theories goes is that during the air raid, either I learned that they apparently did like air raid test, to
Yeah,
prepare
they would
just in
do air
case.
raid drills and shit to
Yeah.
make sure you were properly.
Yeah, either that or actual during a real air raid. Bella, which I'm just gonna be calling her for now, was being chased down by somebody, and they killed her, and they put her body in the witch home. Now, obviously, with the loud sirens and all that during the air raid.
You're not gonna hear screaming.
Yeah. But that's actually all I could find on that theory.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Theory number 3.
But a lot more goes into this. But
Oh.
I have 2 more theories.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I thought you just read theory number 2.
No, this is the second theory. She was sacrificed.
Okay. Coming off strong, huh?
Yeah. This theory goes is that she was sacrificed for a ritual. So pretty much, apparently, around that area, there were still people that practiced black magic.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Scary.
So this, so people, naturally made this theory up that, hey, she was sacrificed for the greater will.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, so I found this funny. I just wanted to put it. I found this, and it was just hilarious. So, with this theory, there was this one guy that wanted to prove this theory was correct. This guy put himself into a trance. Well, I guess he stared at a blinking car's headlight. And he wrote down everything he saw. He sent it to police, and, well, considering the fact that, the case is still unsolved, safe to assume the cops never did anything with it.
Probably not.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah. I forgot to ask this a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Because I forgot this was like one of my hooks for a question. What would you guys do if you guys found a dead body?
Call it in immediately.
But then,
what else?
But then that would make you a suspect.
Yeah, but I'd simply explain what happened and tell them what happened to the point where, I found the body. I wouldn't make myself a suspect. I mean, yeah, you're going to be a first suspect, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Zach, what about you?
I don't know.
I'd turn
Sacrifice just seems a little far out.
Yeah, but like, it could still be possible, but I do believe the last theory is the most likely.
Which is?
Bella is a Nazi spy.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely make sense.
So.
I agree. 100%.
So this is a long theory, essentially, at least in terms of this slideshow. This all starts with a letter. This was sent by a person named Anna. The letter pretty much said that the person in which is dead, and that the only person that would know who it is was dead.
Yeah.
AKA, nobody will know who it is. Now, funny enough, the cops actually found out who this Anna was.
Oh.
The Anna in question, her name was Una Masop. Una, essentially.
Masop, yeah, I would just say Masop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now she was telling the story that her husband got caught up in a spy ring. And
Oh,
apparently the girl in the red helm was involved in it.
oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. So then Una then proceeded to tell a story that apparently one night her husband and supposedly another spy
Hmm.
went drinking with the woman,
Huh?
the Bella. The woman passed
Yeah.
out, and so as a prank, they put her in the tree.
How?
Hilarious, right?
Yeah,
How would?
they
Well,
quickly realized that she couldn't get out, and so she died.
yeah. Real question is,
Yeah,
how would they put her in the tree? You know,
yeah. I mean,
some logical questioning.
yeah, like that is crazy. Okay,
That's
even
pretty crazy.
out. Okay, like what the heck? So naturally, as a prank, be like, hey, our friend passed out while drinking. Let's stuff them into a tree.
Yeah, that's so smart. Let's do that.
You guys don't do that?
No.
That
Wimps.
I know. Don't worry, Ethan. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that the next time to you. I'm gonna stuff you
Yeah,
into a
no,
tree.
no, you're not.
When
I
you
will
pass
beat
out.
your ass.
Make sure you draw on his face first.
Yeah, very
I'll
important.
fight you.
All right, but so I didn't mention this in the the letter because I want to save it to
Mhm.
now. Una actually described in the letter that Bella was Dutch.
What, you
Oh,
got a thing against Dutch people?
yeah.
But remember, we don't even know the correct name of Bella. So, but anyway, there was a author, no character in this theory. His name was Donald McCormick. His dedication to this was insane. I don't know how he did this. He actually went to Holland, which is what I said. He did.
Hol-
Let's see. He did confirm that she was Dutch, but how he found out kind of blows my mind.
How?
He supposedly met a Nazi spy recruiter.
Oh?
I don't know how. I was questioning this while I was writing it. So pretty much he was looking for spies that can go into Britain to determine, where airstrikes can happen.
Yeah.
And this is an actual real thing. Um,
I wouldn't be surprised. Sounds like something
yeah,
that the Germans do to try to get information on the area so they can figure out who to target, what to target. I mean,
yeah.
I'd believe.
The recruiter in question, he actually revealed a name. His name
Mhm.
was LaRue.
LaRue? LaRue?
Look, like I always say, I'm bad at pronouncing names.
I know.
I
It's okay.
apologize.
I don't even know how to pronounce that one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he actually he figured his girlfriend was actually a ideal fit because she actually had great knowledge of Britain and she could actually talk without a Dutch accent.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so this
Shit.
is a real thing. Um there was a operation in 1941 called Operation Sea Lion.
Yep, that was well. It didn't. It was a planned operation. It didn't fully come in fruition. Just the difference didn't really have the technology and the capabilities to conduct a like a sea invasion onto England.
Yeah.
But yes.
Yeah. But essentially the way they did, like way I read in all that, it was essentially a
Mhm.
way for them to get the spies into Britain. And I guess the way
Yeah,
they
there
did
there
that
was.
was by jumping out of a plane.
Yep.
Yeah. So there was one spy that actually never called back, and
Hmm.
and her code name was Clara. The last time she was seen, she was jumping off a plane. that was near Hagley
hear.
Woods, which is where Bella was found.
Yeah. I'd
But
say here.
now I'm gonna throw a hitch, a
Uh-oh.
couple of hitches in here. Now, do you remember the skeleton that was found in the tree? It was around 5 inches. You know,
It was
pretty
what?
small. But I
What?
did. What's up?
The skeleton was 5 inches.
Yeah,
5 inches.
that's what
Sure
it said.
about that?
Are you
But-
sure?
But it's probably more like 5 feet. I guess I should probably put in 7 inches.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's a pretty tiny skeleton.
Yeah, sorry. So the Clara in question, she was 5'10". And I actually looked this up. It is nearly impossible for a skeleton to shrink that much in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
It can shrink a little bit, I read, but not that much.
That. Yeah.
So, and also, there were logs of a Clara being dead in a Berlin hospital. Yeah, at around the same time. So unless it's either the same Clara or a different Clara. But
it's a possibility.
yeah, so this is where I'm gonna end this. Do you guys think Bella is a spy? Was she a witch? Or was she murdered?
I'm gonna go with murdered.
Murder? Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah, murder's probably the best bet.
Let's see. I personally just find it fun. I personally think she was a spy. Because it just sounds fun. Now, on to the last unsolved mystery. We are here, guys. The final one.
Okay.
Dorothy Arnold. And this is about
is
her disappearing.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So who is Dorothy? Dorothy
Yes.
Arnold was a 25-year-old wealthy woman in New York. Her father made perfumes for a living, but I sadly couldn't find what her mother did for a living.
Okay.
So, just remember that.
Unknown.
But
Got it.
But the point was they were wealthy, especially for the time. But
Yeah.
we're gonna start our story off December 12th, 1910. Now,
Okay.
Dorothy went out to buy an evening dress.
Mm-hmm.
You see, her mother actually, asked her Dorothy to occupy her, or be with her while she was dress shopping. Dorothy said no, and the reason why is that Dorothy wanted to surprise her mom with the dress that she found.
Yeah.
So, when she left, she had $30 with her. Now, translate to real life money. Well, real life money. Today's money. It'll be around $750.
Yeah.
So, a decent amount of money. Now, along the way, she made a couple stops beforehand. She stopped to get chocolates and to buy a book.
Yeah.
Now around this time, she ran into a friend named Gladys King. They were both talking about the same party they were invited to.
Mm-hmm.
Now this was the reason why Dorothy was looking for a dress in the first place. It was because of the party. So after a while, Gladys left to meet up with her mom for lunch. After that, Dorothy was never seen again.
Oh.
Yeah. So after Dorothy didn't show up for dinner, that night, naturally her father started to worry, and so they started calling Dorothy friends to see if they seen Dorothy.
Yeah. If my
And they
kid went
didn't.
missing, I'd be
But
concerned too.
this was a bit weird. I read. I read something about one of Dorothy's friends actually calling, and Dorothy's mom lied, saying that she had a headache and went to bed.
What year is this?
1910.
They have phones though? Fuck.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1910.
Well, I mean, I didn't think they were just that widely used just yet, because, well, the time period and...
Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, 1910, obviously,
Yeah.
they obviously it wasn't like, a cell phone, but they still had the communication.
Yeah.
So
So basically their
obviously,
family was pretty much rich.
yeah. So obviously the
Yeah.
next thing is that, they were rich. So they hired a private investigator to find Dorothy. They looked everywhere. Hospitals, morgues, and for some reason even prisons. Don't know why prisons, but hey. Could let you find her anywhere, but nothing. There were no clues or anything. So nearly 10 days after that. So it'll be like pretty much Christmas. The family has finally decided to tell the police.
They
And
waited until now to tell the police?
yeah, they waited 10 days after her disappearance to tell the police.
Jesus. Why?
And
Sounds like they care a lot.
And even the police couldn't find anything. Wonder why they waited 10 days. But here's the thing. A month after her disappearance, they made it public that she was missing.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
So glad to know they care.
Yeah, they waited a month.
Sounds like they're such
to
great
make
parents.
it public. Yeah, and I
They
do
sound
believe
very good parents.
this is actually one of the actual news articles about it at the time. Yeah.
Jesus.
So pretty much once they announced Dorothy was missing, announced it to the public, they announced a reward of $1,000 for any leads or to find her. In today's money, it'll be around $35,000.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who wants to build a time machine?
But here's the thing.
Ow.
Even with that huge amount of money, no leads were ever found.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Why?
So, time to get into the theories. The first theory. She ran away. So whenever the investigators went to Dorothy's room, to see if there was any clues of anything, any kind. They actually did find a bunch of info about ocean skylines going to Europe. And so the cops asked, all the captains of all the ships that she was looking at. They said they did not see Dorothy at all. Aboard the ships.
So she had a ticket to go on a ship for a cruise.
Supposedly. Now, this is weird. On February 6, 1911. So, over a year. 2 months. After she originally disappeared. Dorothy's father received a postcard that was signed by Dorothy. And it said she was safe.
Huh?
Wasn't her though.
Now, here's the thing. Her father did not believe it. He thought it was fake. And honestly, why? I would honestly also believe it was fake.
Yeah.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
But, to my knowledge, he did not act on it. Because, like I said, he thought it was fake, so he didn't put any effort into it.
I would have put some type of effort. I mean, even if it was fake, find out if it truly is fake.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was at least to, it might be worth it to at least investigate it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have some more investigation into it.
Yeah.
Just.
Now, alright guys, we're going into a time skip here.
Huh?
We're going, 6 years into the future.
Oh no.
In 1917, a detective, which I put in quotes,
Yeah.
in the name of John Galvin. He was
Oh,
in
God.
the New York subway when he grabbed a random woman saying, "Dorothy, I got you! I got you at long last!" So,
At least he
so
never gave up the search.
yeah, exactly. This guy, he was dedicated.
Very big dedication
You
indeed.
know, naturally, the woman begged the people walking by to help her. But John was so determined that this was her. John actually physically took her to the police. And yeah, they immediately released her, and I believe they put John into a mental home. Is the best way to put it.
Christ.
Like,
Poor
To
John.
be fair, I guess I can't really blame him.
yeah,
Poor John.
like, that is crazy.
That is crazy, dude.
Just imagine you're a random person, just in the subway. You're just going home for the night, and all of a sudden, a guy walks up to you like, "I got you now. You're coming with me," and proceeds
Guns.
to take you the whole way to the police department. Like, I mean, to be fair, it is New York, so guess that's that's probably a daily thing. I'm kidding.
Wait, what?
But anyway, so here's the thing. There's one wrench to this theory. So if you would think that hey, if she's gonna start a new life, wouldn't she want money with her outside of the $750 in today's money? Because remember, she was dress shopping. Here's the thing. Dorothy left all of her valuables at home.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. Yes, like money. It was like a lot of jewelry and all that. So she could
Yeah.
have sold it to get the money and start a new life. But that's the thing. She didn't. And if she did start a new life, wouldn't she want the money?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Got a point.
Now there's a similar. There's actually a theory that was similar to this, and so I put theory 1.5.
0.5.
Now, have you guys ever heard of the term elope?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like agreement, right?
Yeah. This is the theory
Sort
that she eloped before running away. Now, just for the audience, I don't know. Elope is essentially a secret marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys know that about 90% of all the garlic consumed in the U.S. comes from Gilroy, California?
Okay, how does that relate to what we're talking about?
It's not. It's just a Snapple fact.
Okay.
Wow, that's really fascinating, Zach.
Anyways.
That was
Continue on.
so random.
Yeah.
Snapple fact.
Anyway, so pretty much, I will say, apparently this theory has been completely abandoned because, the police asked everybody that even had a small connection to Dorothy, and obviously, none of them knew about secret marriage. I don't know why they would know about a secret marriage if it's supposed to be secret.
Yeah.
But
Go on.
okay, but let's just say this is all the case. There was actually one person that was a candidate in the marriage, if this is true. His name is George Grissom. Now, he was actually a resident in PA. I couldn't find exactly where in PA, but he actually knew Dorothy for several years. Like a couple of months before she disappeared, they actually met in Boston. Yeah. Mind you, remember, she was in New York, he's in PA. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely interesting.
It is.
So
Telegrams, man.
yeah, exactly. Now, weirdly enough, at the time of Dorothy's disappearance, George was actually on vacation in a different country.
Ooh.
Now, I put in parentheses because I don't know what country. All it
Yeah.
said was that he was on vacation.
Oh.
And but here's the thing, he even essentially called the Arnolds because he heard of the case, and he said he has no idea where she was.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't put this, but supposedly one of Dorothy's brothers, he actually, I guess, went to find George and found him, and apparently because he was convinced that George had something to do with her disappearance, and fought him.
He
To the
fought him.
death.
Yeah, to the death. George is now dead. No.
Well,
I mean, today he would be.
probably.
But George then canceled his vacation early and made it home. Now, here's the thing once again. He then sent his own investigators to find her, but they found nothing. Shocker.
No.
I know, right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
You can't find him? Oh man.
But that's all I got in that theory. Now, the second theory was that she was kidnapped and murdered.
That's also a pretty good theory.
Yeah. Now, I actually came up with kind of my own personal theory on this one. Hence why I said there were two sides to this. So I want to tell my own theory, and then the theory that everybody else came up with.
Okay.
So my personal theory was that she was kidnapped, but what if the people that kidnapped her was by the party host that she was going to?
Ooh.
Now, because we know, remember, she was witch, so she was probably going to a witch party.
Oh yeah, that.
And we know which people, they have, a dark past.
Oh yeah, they do.
That.
Some of them.
So what if like they kidnapped her and they did something illegal that human trafficking.
Oh. That's
Possibly.
interesting.
Now, I did put an example here. We see people like Epstein.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously,
We're getting demonetized.
Yeah. Obviously, the way he did it was way horrible, and I'm not talking about that any further.
Yep.
But
we shall not.
This explains why she was never found. Is most likely because she was in a completely different country.
Probably.
But okay, let's talk about the other, people, like the theory about kidnapping and all that. This is the most probable theory according to the whole family.
Okay.
So they were so convinced that she was kidnapped and murdered that they actually urged the police to end the case, because they were that convinced that that she was dead.
Wow,
and this girl's got a great family.
They went one step further.
Oh, nice.
They went one step further. They actually wrote her out of her will, out of the will.
Oh my god.
Guys,
something tells me this is a little bit darker than we thought it would be.
Yeah.
Something's telling me that there's something that they're not talking about.
I'm gonna be honest. You kind of just wait until my last theory. But yeah, like I said, they were convinced that she was dead, she was kidnapped. That they were like, you know what? Why even bother trying anymore?
Terrible family.
Yeah, really.
I know. Like, there's people that be looking for their kids after they go missing for 50 years.
Yeah, and they still haven't given up.
Yeah.
But with them, supposedly this happened in a couple months. So
what?
In a couple
months?
Yeah, in a couple months they given up.
Wow.
Yeah, that is supposedly what I read. I can't confirm that's true or not.
What a fucking great family.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But let's see.
Christ almighty.
So here's the thing. there's some evidence that supports this. So in
I hope so.
1916, there was a convict by the name of Edward Glenoris. He was in jail for extortion.
Okay.
He apparently confessed to the warden that he buried a woman who looked like Dorothy. So then he proceeded to tell the story that in 1910 he was in a bar with 2 other people. I guess the names are Bennett and Little Louie.
Little Louie? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Little Louie.
What a great name.
Yeah, no.
Little Louie,
watch him
what
be
you
like
doing
6 foot
here?
tall.
Huh?
Yeah, no.
He's
Yeah,
probably
like,
Italian too.
like buffed.
He's like a short, buff Italian man. Hey, Little Louie, huh? What you doing?
Hey, Little Louie!
Oh,
But
we're
anyway.
getting so demonetized for that one.
Yep.
Anyway, they were tasked with transporting a unconscious woman in a house which was located in a place called New Rochelle. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Where is it? Yeah, New Rochelle.
Yeah, and moved her up to West Point. Now,
West Point.
Now here's the thing. This doesn't like correlate to like today, obviously, because this is obviously on Google Maps.
Oh.
Obviously, mind you, this would have been very different in the 1910s.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to show, I put this
like
on Google Maps from the 2 destinations. Do you see how long it takes to go from
only
one
an
to
hour?
another? Yeah, but remember,
I'd probably say the hour 14 would probably be more accurate towards that time period.
Yeah.
Just because the quickest one is probably a highway, which was probably not a thing back then.
Yeah, no. And actually, interesting fact, did you know that I'm pretty sure it was Eisenhower that actually started, wanted to heavily focus on making the highway system.
Yep. Because of military strategy, believe it or not.
Yeah. Interesting
So,
fact.
if we got invaded by by somebody, it would be easier for the U.S. military to get there quicker.
Yeah. But
so next time you drive on a highway, just think, if we ever got invaded, the military's going to take over that highway and drive as fast as they fucking can.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to show this just to show the long distance between the two.
It's a distance.
Yeah, and since the fact is the 1910s, like early 1900s.
Yeah, so cars were probably not like a big thing yet, but they were.
Yeah.
Well, it was mostly a thing for richer people, and you gotta think, they're not exactly poor.
No.
Yeah. So.
And if these two were transporting unconscious woman, they're not wealthy, so they're probably using a horse and buggy.
How sure are you?
Well, he's convicted of extortion, so what do you think?
How do you know he doesn't have that money stashed away? Do you know what extortion means?
True. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. Maybe they used a horse and carriage. Just
maybe.
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
it's not impossible.
Exactly. So it'd probably take longer.
No, guys. Obviously, they use electric cars. Duh.
Oh yeah,
electric cars.
They had a Tesla X.
They actually had a hot air balloon.
They actually had a early version of the Cybertruck.
They had a Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
Why the Cybertruck? Why?
I don't know. Alright, but anyway.
No, you got it wrong. They got a 1960s Ford Mustang. All right, let's settle it right now.
So, okay, but anyway, they transport the unconscious woman. The next day, Glenoris was informed that the woman had died. He was then asked to come back to West Point and bury the body. Obviously, Glenoris did, and he stated the fact that he buried the body in the basement, and he was paid $250, which in today's money would be about $8,500.
Damn.
So a pretty decent amount to bury a body. Jesus,
yeah,
that was a moment to say.
$8,000 to bury a body? Fuck, sign me up.
Now let me ask. I'm gonna say, would you guys help bury a body for $8,000?
Fuck yeah!
Absolutely.
That's
Wow.
$8,000 towards my debt. The fuck?
Exactly. Alright, but
FBI, if you're listening, I don't actually mean it.
yeah.
All right.
So anyway, there's no evidence to support this, but people
Did they
theorize
try?
that it was George that gave Glenorchy the money. Which, if you remember, George was the guy that Dorothy was seeing.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. But like I said, there's no evidence to support this.
Are you sure maybe the family wasn't involved in it?
Maybe? Who knows?
Because they
Alright.
really did write her out of the will really fucking quick.
Yeah, and just gave up on the case.
Yeah, what if she was like one of the...
It's a little
Because you know
suspicious.
how like back in those days, like if you acted undisciplined and like out of tongue, they just put you
Basically
in a
like a
hospital.
Marine.
Okay, fuck off. You can kiss my dick.
And the Coast Guard?
No, they would just fuck you. No, they'd put you in a mental hospital and give you a lobotomy in hopes that they would fix that part of your brain. Because apparently back then, that's what they thought behavioral fixing was giving people lobotomies. What if they try to give her a botched lobotomy and her family failed at doing that, and she died during the lobotomy, and then they just buried her body, and then that's why they gave up on the search so quick and signed her out of the will so quick, because they wanted to fucking move on.
Now, what if I told you
Got
that?
a point.
Now, what if I told you the next theory is kind of similar to it, but
Fuck!
not the
So
exact
good.
reason?
Shit. Damn it.
Now,
Okay.
before all of this, I want to throw a huge wrench in this theory.
Oh, no.
Before we get to that last theory.
Okay, what's the huge wrench?
So there's a reason why I put this in paragraph form, like where I keep on clicking. So after Glenorchy has confessed to the police, confessed, the police found the house that Glenorchy described. And would you believe it? In the basement, there was a place that recently broken up. Yeah, you see where this is going.
Did they dig it up?
The owner of the place claimed that it was recently broken up to fix a pipe.
Bullshit.
Eventually, the cops got warned, so they can open it up, and it actually turns out it was a pipe underneath. So they realized that pretty much all of Glenorchy's claims were false.
What if they came back for the body, digged it up?
I was actually about to say that. Like, there's a theory that is actually possible, but who knows?
Yeah, we'll never know.
Now it's time for the final theory.
Which I just kind of gave away.
Died to an abortion.
Okay, no, huh?
Like, like she died during an abortion.
Yeah, but that's not similar to lobotomy.
But it's like somewhat similar, as in,
Yeah. I mean, abortions were illegal.
Yeah. So this all starts in April of 1914. A Pittsburgh doctor in the name of C.C. Meredith was raided by the police. I cannot find a reason why, but I think it's the fact that it was essentially a private abortion clinic, where they can, where like women can go and get abortions, in secret. That is what I believe is why they were raided. And but anyway, Meredith and a doctor by the name of Lutz, they were arrested. And there's a reason why I wanted to bring up Lutz, because apparently Lutz said that one of Meredith's patients was Dorothy.
Who?
Yeah. So now before Ethan, you did say this. I want to mention a big part. Obviously, abortion was illegal at the time.
It was.
And so hence why a lot of times, if you wanted an abortion, you had to go down to basements.
Yeah, that were not sanitary, and a lot of people died.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly. And so as a result, I don't know like how often they died, but I'm assuming since it was the early 1900s, they died a lot.
Oh yeah, no, the mortality rate back then was way higher than today's standard.
Yeah, but I wanted to say that beforehand.
Yep.
Now, in the basement of the clinic, police found 2 oversized furnaces for the people that have died during the procedure.
Oh,
I think you guys can see where I'm going with this.
yeah, she probably died, and then they just stuffed her in the furnace and burned her. Well,
Correct.
burned her corpse.
Yeah, correct. People theorize that Dorothy died during the abortion and was cremated.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
the
that's why the family gave up on the search, because maybe they knew that was,
yeah.
or maybe they didn't.
Yeah, as I said, like this could also relate to, the elope, where
Yeah,
yeah.
we don't know.
So who knows? Maybe like so maybe like Dorothy and George had like, you know, they um they did it. Dorothy got pregnant, and they didn't want the
Yep.
kid, and so they both were like, hey, I'm gonna go
Oh.
and get an abortion.
Well, you also gotta think back then. It was customary if you were gonna have a kid, you were already married.
Yeah,
So they probably thought, "Oh shit! If I get married now and then have a kid later, everybody's gonna know I had sex sin." Because you gotta think people were a lot more religious during these times.
yeah,
Not saying religion's dead or anything, because it's not. I believe in God and everything.
yeah,
But it would not look good back then if you got pregnant before you were married. It was frowned upon.
yeah, exactly.
So that's a possibility why. We
Yeah,
don't know.
but this is actually the end of my unsolved mysteries. And
Interesting.
obviously to this day,
Mm-hmm.
there,
We still have thunder.
yeah, still unsolved. Not a single clue has been found yet. And here's the thing: if she was still alive today,
I
she would be
highly
the
doubt.
oldest woman alive. So she's
Yeah, she'd be
obviously dead,
over 100. She'd be what, like
like
130?
120 something.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's not living.
Yeah. Now here's the thing: was she
Yeah.
kidnapped? Did she start a new life?
I think my theory of this is a really good theory. Because you gotta think, 1900s, right?
Yeah.
You know, if your children were, being undisciplined and doing things out of, bad behavior, and like you're still technically like a teen, they would just give you a lobotomy
Yeah.
and hope that that would just change your mental behavior for some odd reason.
Which is
For
still
example,
insane.
yeah, for example, JFK's sister, yeah, because she was rebellious and like the way she acted, her father gave her a lobotomy, like forced her to get a lobotomy, and then she remained brain dead for the rest of her life. And if you think about it, lobotomies weren't always, you know, foolproof you're going to be living either, especially in 1910. So I would not
Yeah.
put a doubt that maybe she was like a little bit rebellious, and her father was like, "Okay, you want to be rebellious? We're going to change your mental state, and hopefully you're not going to be rebellious after that." Lobotomy. And then she probably died.
Yeah.
And there's the possibility that, because you said she came from a very wealthy family, he
Yeah.
probably paid that doctor to cover it up.
Yeah,
Because you got to think, 1910s records management wasn't really a big thing yet, so you can easily just take a file and make it disappear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just hide the body, and that's probably why he signed her out of the will so quick and gave up on the search after 3 months.
Yeah.
Just sitting
Which,
down the facts that I'm seeing.
yeah, because like to be fair, this whole case is weird. Because here's the thing, like there's at least some kind of clue about what happened.
Mhm. Yeah.
But like literally, like if there was any clues, it was immediately dead.
Yep.
Like so
Because you also got to think, investigations back then, they didn't understand like clues and evidence as much as we do now.
yeah.
which I think we've mentioned before in the last one.
Yeah,
It's like evidence
which actually,
management.
now that I think about it, since today we have like advanced like DNA tests and all that.
Oh yeah.
Going back to the Witch Elm,
Mhm.
Unsolved Mystery, can't they just do a test on the skeleton?
They could probably take a piece of the bone fiber and test the DNA of it.
Yeah.
They would need basically a reference DNA, like
Yeah.
dental records, skin
okay.
tissue, blood.
Yeah.
They would need reference DNA in order to say, oh, like, yeah, this is it.
Or they could just take the DNA from the skeleton and put it in, for example, like in Ancestry, and maybe there's going to be a connection or a link. You
To
know what I mean?
current relatives. It wouldn't be anything present.
True, but you can find out if they had any missing family members and put 2 and 2 together, you know?
Yeah.
That's if they even knew the relatives to begin with.
That too.
You gotta think, you don't know all your ancestors.
No, I don't.
Exactly.
Some of them
It's
fought in the
50-50
Civil
shot
War, though.
someone else will.
Yeah.
I know some fought in the Civil War, the Revolution. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I know.
But yeah, for me personally, I do somehow think that she did start a new life.
Oh yeah, no, I wouldn't put it down on that either.
Or like I saw like comments and all that, like that she's still looking for the dress.
Yeah.
My God.
Over 100 years later, I
Yeah.
can't find a dress for the party. Oh my god!
Yo.
Oh no! You can't find a dress. What? Party ended
It's like
100 years
what?
ago.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah.
She's
I
just
think
roaming the halls of some cemetery, Coliseum. What?
What?
Coliseum.
Oh my God.
Coliseum.
I
Wow, we go way
I
back
think-
in time.
I think I'm having a stroke. No,
You had a stroke? Oh my god, no! Don't
I
have a
meant to
stroke.
say she's roaming the halls of some cemetery's crematorium, just going, "What color is the dress?
Yeah.
I can't wear red."
It doesn't look good on me. Ooh. It makes my butt look big. Ooh.
That's a good thing nowadays.
Yeah. Ooh.
Scary stuff, man.
I definitely
Man,
think she
ghost.
either started a new life, because back then it would be a lot easier.
Oh yeah. Because
Either died in a illegal abortion clinic, or C, the family had some type of involvement in it.
yeah.
Those are my
Yeah.
3 guesses.
Because I will say, like, it'd be very, very, very hard to make a new life or to start a new life in
Today,
today's
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me
The
wrong.
amount of
Like,
technology, facial recognition, DNA, fingerprints, dental
but
records.
back
You literally
then,
have to change everything.
yeah, there wasn't any of that.
No. I don't even think they understood the concept of DNA yet.
Yeah, no. Anyway, Zach, do you have anything about this?
I think that it may have been a mishap abortion.
Yeah.
So it's a little out there, but I'm thinking what happened is they got pregnant, realized, okay, we're not married, we can't do this.
Mm-hmm.
Went to have an abortion, and then she died. And since the stigma with having
Abortion.
children before marriage would have not only resided over her but also her family, I think that after she passed, the family did everything they could to cover it up, which is why they took her out of the will so fast, because
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to pretty much just rid her from existence in the family, basically.
Yeah, and all and remember, Oscar, remember they also extremely urged the cops to close the
Stop
case.
abortion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you got to think, if she had a child before being married, that would be a stigma that'd be all over the entire family, not just her.
And especially back in these days, word gets around really well.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
You think social media was mad? Oh, people would be telling other people, "Oh, did you hear about her daughter? Oh yeah, she got she got pregnant before she got married." And then that
That
word
is
would
a
just
sin.
spread like wildfire, especially at the church. Imagine going to the church and everybody's whispering, going, "Oh my God, look at that slut! She got pregnant before she got married. What the fuck? What a sinner!" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why I'm thinking that it failed, and then the
Mm.
family just covered it up.
Yep.
Mhm.
And maybe that's why her brother challenged to fight him, because he's the reason
Yeah.
that she got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
And
why
also the
he's
reason she
saying,
died.
yep.
Yeah.
And that's why he's saying he killed her. Ooh, aren't we just little investigators? Ooh.
Exactly, guys. I love this.
The CIA should be after us any minute now.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna be busting down our doors.
Yep. Anyway, we shall probably end this before that happens.
I just
Probably a
need
good
to load
idea.
up. Just need to load up my magazine real. Give me 3 seconds.
Okay.
Let's not say that out loud.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about my Lifetime magazine. The fuck? What magazine did you guys think I was talking about?
Nothing.
No, nothing. Anyway,
Okay.
guys. Shall we end it here?
I don't see why not.
All right,
Yes.
Zach, you first.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Ethan.
Come get your nudie mags. Come get your nudie mags. Come on, come on. Anytime, anytime. Let's go.
Did you raid my bed again?
No. Maybe.
Maybe.
I knew
Who
it.
knows?
I knew it.
$10 a
Page
magazine.
14
Come
was
on.
not that sticky when I last had it.
Alright, but
$10
anyway,
a
guys.
magazine. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Alright, guys, with that, the Gamers Tavern is now closed. See ya.
Get out.